we're going to do a quick assembly of the trade show displays, just so that the reps have an understanding of how they go together. So with the unboxing of the display, see, it won't open. So basically this is the kit that you're gonna get for the show. You get the booster display, the core display, and the microbiome scalp display. All of them are basically the same. The only difference is the scalp display is smaller. It only uses 2 bolts instead of 3. But when you open your package, this is what you're gonna get. Remove the top protective piece of foam. You're gonna have your back inside, your graphic panel. You're going to have the base right here. Then you're also gonna have your hardware kit, which should be the Allen key and 3 bolts with the wing nuts and the washers. So basically this is what you have. It's pretty simple to put these together. One thing that we've noticed is that when the displays are repacked and sent out, is that these poly bags are missing. So it's a good idea to just, as you're unboxing this, just put the poly bag back inside. They're both the same size for the back and the base, so it doesn't matter. You're not gonna get them mixed up. But if you just put them back in the box, then that way they don't get lost and they're there to protect it when it's getting shipped to the next show. Put your top back in, you can close that up. Set that aside. So I kind of start with just by prepping my hardware, because that'll make it easier for the next step. And basically I'm just taking the wing nuts off the screw. If you're working by yourself, it makes it easier to grab it if you have limited hands. So I'll take those apart, set them aside, and then one trick, I'm gonna come to the other side. So one trick that I like to do that makes it easier is I'll set this up on the side like this, and then I'll take the back and match the back up to it. So I have it like that. Then your screw is already out. So basically just push this through to line it up a little bit there, but now it's through. I like to start with the center one because then it's easier. It kind of holds itself together. Right-handed, so I don't know if you can still see this, but basically the reason that we do the wing nuts is because it makes it easier to hold, and then you don't have to have the wrench in there. So I'm just gonna set that on there. I am not spinning the wing nut. I'm just using that to hold on to. I tighten it up about 90%. It's still loose, but it's holding it on there. Then I'll get these next 2 on. Put that in, holding the wing nut at the bottom. I set that up there, get it lined up, and then I use my Allen key to tighten that. Again, about 90%. Get the bottom one in. So now that I have all 3 of them in there and they're lined up and centered, everything's kind of snug. This one I'll go through and actually give it a tighten it down. It's just finger tight. We're not like cranking them. That's not gonna come apart. It's just finger tight, just so that it's not wobbly. And then you pull that out, take your display and set it down, and you're all set. And when you want to take it apart, it's just everything in reverse order, back in the box, and then it's good for the next show.